Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's spirit card reading is mostly, let's say, we are going in a scenario where it's your first time meeting your life partner. So how was your first time meeting your life partner, or the first meeting? But this one, it's more about their perspective. There was another video, it's mostly yours. You can, if you're really good with your intuition, you're very centered in yourself, and you're more realistic, let's say, you can definitely go to the other video and you can play with the perception work, okay? But you have to definitely be very centered within yourself. I don't confirm anything, which means that this could be a possibility simply out of infinity possible types of scenarios. So this is their perspective. So how will their perspective be of your first meeting? And you are considered their life partner. So it could be somebody you know, you've met, you remember, or you haven't met, or you're not aware you've met them, but could be many ways like that, okay? So you will know, okay? Again, I don't know who you are. I don't know who your person is. I'm just reading tarot here. This is just 5 freaking piles, okay? You have other 5 piles on the other video, so you can play with your own perception. But again, guys, remember, it's just tarot reading, okay? It could definitely be real, as it could be false, okay? So just ground yourself always. You know your answers, definitely, but for the other person, there's no real way of knowing unless if the person mentions it to you. Or you're really very experienced yourself and you have proofs and convictions and, you know, ways to kind of definitely look at it in a more realistic manner, okay? So for some of you, it's just a reading. It's just for fun. For some of you, it gives you a certain idea, perception, point of view of a possibility that might have happened or will happen or has happened or is happening, okay? So you have 5 piles. Pile 1 is Fountain Tarot. Pile 2 is Light Visions Tarot. Pile 3 is, I was going to say Strength card, but it's not just it's the Strength card. It's Tarot de Marseille. Then you have pile 4, Essential Tarot. Pile 5, Marielle Tarot. So choose with your intuition. You know better than me, guys, okay? If it doesn't resonate, definitely click off. It's not meant for you. If you want to dislike, comment down below. If you want to spoil me, my coffee site is down below. If you want a private reading, just make sure to read all the terms and conditions. I take my time. So if I'm not in a good energy, it might take me forever to answer you or even create the video. Okay? I'm being honest here, okay? So for some of you, if you kind of depends on my energy of the day. Sometimes lately I've been very drained. Okay, so just as an FYI, it's that way. Second thing, it's for most of you, I'm going to start putting my date of birth on my description box, because I have many people ask me, what's your horoscope sign, what's your date of birth, etc. So it's like I'll just mention my birthday, not necessarily the year I'm born, okay? But 6th of September 1990. 93. Okay, for some of you who watch this, it's okay. I'm that old a bit, so that's what it is. But we're just gonna kind of share it for everybody. I'm okay with you guys knowing September 6th. It's okay. And also for some questions, fast there are some people that ask me, why do you always bow down, or it's like, why did you put this or the I, that single I on your channel, or whenever you respond back? Well, for me, the I is a symbol of like I witness you. So it could also be connected to I accept you the way you are, be it you give me a negative vibration or a positive vibration, or both. I witnessed them all. Basically, that's what it kind of like means. Now, also for some of you, you want to know why I don't necessarily respond that much, unless it's definitely connected to decks. And I know that in my description, I used to put all the decks I use, but now I stopped doing those because it takes space in the description box. So for most of you whoever's watching, why I don't necessarily respond. Many people ask me questions, but then again, I will not answer them because I wish you to kind of find the answers within yourself. Now, when I'm doing the reading, guys, remember, I'm not gonna kind of go back in that vibration of the channel, because every pile I do, I kind of have a certain pattern of like starting the energy, releasing the energy, closing the energy, and then like start something else. So definitely when I kind of am in the flow, I don't necessarily know. That's why I say, remember, I don't know who you are, I don't know who the person is, I don't know what the situation even is. So that's why it's like when people ask me questions about, oh, can you just like give us more details about certain stuff, and it's like, I don't do those kind of stuff. I don't like to reply. Sometimes there's a misunderstanding in the way that I will write, and it's like I'm not good at writing, and I don't wish to practice. Okay, it's like something I've just kind of put on the side. Sometimes I know the vocabulary is not really good, I know the way I'm expressing stuff is not properly to some people's etiquettes or standards, which I already accepted for some of you. So overall, why I don't answer any questions on my channel is mostly because you need to find the answer inside of you. I can definitely be the reader here. I could be the role of the psychic, or I don't know, the counselor, or the people you're coming here for advice for, definitely. But then again, I want you to understand that you are the one who's experiencing the moments with that person. You're the one who's feeling certain stuff, and the person is reacting a specific manner. Definitely, want it or not, you can watch as many tarot readings as you want. You can watch as many tarot readings as you want. If the person doesn't mention those things to you themselves, it's just a possibility. In my opinion, with my own experience, tarot is just there to guide you through a specific time, okay? I can give you a perception which could definitely give you a certain aha moment connected to something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that this is what the reality is. Reality is a combination of many variables, okay? I can definitely give you the thought section of it. I can definitely give you the emotional side of it. I can definitely give you I don't know, the action combined connected to it. But then again, the whole person is not just their action, the whole person is not just their thought, the whole person is just not their emotional side. I can definitely have emotions towards you, but the way I'm thinking is blocking me coming towards you to be that way. Or I could definitely have good thoughts about you and good feelings about you, but the action section is where my blockage is. So there's many ways, and sometimes there's no attraction connected to you, there's no passion element connected to you, there's not even thoughts connected to you. But then again, those you will kind of know about them, or you don't have any of those signifiers, as if like I don't show any of those things, but I feel them. So there are some people, you will sense it. If you really tune into your person's subtle energies or their energy overall, or you kind of practice with your mother. Let's say your mother has a specific energy to her. Try to understand her childhood memories, or how her behaviors were, or what kind of triggers her, what doesn't trigger her, what does she love, her expressions when she's in love, or she's loving something, she's passionate about something. Start with the people who are closest to you and kind of like ask them certain questions, and then kind of like assume certain stuff, but then confirm them with them. So me assuming certain stuff is me following my intuition, let's say, and then asking them after having a certain conclusion about your mom or your father or your sister, your brother. I'm giving you examples, or your friends. You can use this with your friends, which you feel comfortable with. If you're not necessarily comfortable exploring with your person, or the person, your interest, or the person who is the main focus here, okay? So for some of you, I'm giving you tips on how to kind of enhance your intuition and tune into yourself and have trust in yourself, because definitely you can trust me and I'm reading for you, but me, what I'm doing is I'm trusting in myself in the most unconditionalist manner, that I'm creating something that I'm having faith will resonate to some of you. But then again, I'm having the faith that whoever's clicking on this video and choosing whichever pile it is, there's a possibility connected to the truth of your person. Okay, so I go that way. It's very I don't want to say authentic, but it's like even in that authenticity, I sometimes need to go a specific manner. Okay, sometimes I try to really go tarot. Sometimes I have a certain vibration I kind of just feed on, and that's where I kind of go there. Sometimes it's very light. Sometimes I have like on the surface level, and then I have underneath. So it's definitely my intuition working, my mind, my emotions, my passions, and all those kind of stuff with my own experiences in life and the vibrations or the expressions I need to kind of release here in the present moment whenever I'm creating the Celtic spreads. Okay, so for most of you, I wanted to give you more tips. So it's like start off with kind of practicing your intuition with people that are close to you, your friends or your mother, your brother, your sister, kind of getting to know them, kind of understand where they stand. And there's no element of being a right type of person or a wrong type of person. When we're talking about intuition, it's all about witnessing. Okay, it's about witnessing, and it's about trying to not go that much in your judgment. Okay, when you're going in your judgment, you're trying to divide stuff so that it can analyze. This one, it's more about trying to look at the person in a more spiritual manner, but then again, we're categorizing the actions, the thoughts, the emotions, the intentions or the traumatic elements or the patterns of your person. So let us start with people who are close to you. You practice your intuition with them. You have assumptions, you think about them, but then again, ask them how they're feeling or ask them, etc. Sometimes you will sense it that they try to kind of lie to you, or it's like you know their habits or you know their emotions. So just follow your intuition and practice with the people who are really close to you so that you can actually, when you're coming to my readings, let's say, when I'm going to give you certain vibrations or certain ideas, because I'm giving you ideas, I'm giving you possibilities, I'm giving you behavioral patterns which could be linked to a specific reason. So there's many ways, and understanding your person in a more deeper vibration, okay? Because it could be a married person who's doing certain stuff he has his own reasons, okay? And nobody's perfect. Every mother, every father, is their first time being a mother or father. Be it you're the first child, the second child, the third child. You're my first second child. You're my first third child. You're my first fourth child, fifth child, sixth child. Or like if you're my first one, then you're my first one, you know? And nobody's ready to do those kind of stuff. Definitely there's a divine timing for many stuff, but then again, that's what makes life. There's nobody perfect, but then again, people want to act confident, or they are confident in that moment. So it's basically them being their best selves with you in the present moment with you at that time. So it could be in the past tense as it could be in the present, or it could be in the near future. So overall, understanding yourself, understanding your person is the key element here. Okay, so if I'm not interested in you, which means that perhaps you're definitely not my type. If I am interested in you, then this is that. Sometimes I have like, it could be a life partner, but you have many life partners in this lifetime. And who said you need to be with the one that was in your past life? Okay, like what the hell is that concept of going back to the same person? I mean, I'm not against those kind of stuff. Karmic elements are definitely karmic because they're memories. So if I had a past life with somebody and I kind of meet them again, definitely my loving memories could surge in my subconscious, and then I just want this person. I don't understand why, perhaps. But then again, once I sleep with them, perhaps in this lifetime, I choose to be with somebody else who could definitely be my life partner also. So I choose who my life partner is. Subconsciously, karmic wise or memory wise, there's many people who I've lived with because my soul always rejuvenated, or my soul always kind of, based on how in tune with your soul you are, how in tune with those kind of like Akashic records or like past life regression things you do. I'm not against those things. I'm definitely more focused on this lifetime and just understanding that this lifetime you can definitely have many life partners. And when I'm reading for you, this doesn't need to be just one. When we're saying life partner, it could definitely be a fated person who your higher self is manifesting, or their higher self is manifesting yours and you are manifesting them. So for some of you, it's more spirit realm or, you know, dimensions. But then again, I don't wish to necessarily go that way, that intense, because I know that sometimes I need to center myself always whenever I'm doing tarot readings like these. But if it resonates, just take them. If you have those certain belief systems, I'm not kind of saying it's not right, it's not wrong. I'm saying this is definitely who you are. You just need to be yourself when you come to me. And also follow your intuition. You need to practice your intuition. If you know that you have distractions or you know that you have addictions, sometimes you don't wish to go in your intuition because there are certain things that you need to release, okay? And it's normal to not want to go there. It's not easy all the time to be focused there, okay? It's like sometimes you can definitely drown, okay? So drown in your own emotions, and it can definitely be very intoxicating, irritating, agitating, and many stuff, okay? But sometimes being wet, let's say wet, like wet is not something many people like. Some people adore being wet. They adore the ocean. So it's like they adore the emotions and they like to play into those. Some people love the fire element. Like they like to burn all the time. Okay. Some people like the mental elements. They like to be criticized or analyze or divide and conquer, etc. There's many ways you can go. Basically, you can go many ways. So just be aware that your soul is definitely abundant, okay? You have a lot of love to give. At the end of the day, it's more about just evolving and expanding and loving yourself, loving other people, and trying your best to kind of survive in this lifetime until the moment of death kind of takes you over. So just focus on those things and you'll see there's many things that you will kind of do differently or do, willingly or without wanting. So there's that. So this one overall, just be advised, we're kind of saying this is a life partner and how your first meeting with your life partner will be like, and this is their perspective. Okay, it's their perspective. And I don't even know if it's going to resonate. There's no real way of knowing because it's their perspective. But we're just going to give you a possibility so that it can give you that extra boosting or that element of, okay, perhaps it's not really what I'm kind of like seeking for right now. Okay, so that was it. And basically with the I witness you. Be it you are projecting your anger on my channel, you're kind of like you're judging your own person on my channel. Because there has many people that it's like we judge other people, but then again, we are not aware of the judgment that we are going through. Okay, so there's many possibilities. I just want many of you to kind of be aware why one of the reasons why I don't respond back is because whatever I say, I will judge myself that way. And witnessing myself in that way, I try always to accept myself. So it's better off to be silent. And the silent is my answer to you. So that just reflect. It's not that I'm ignoring you. The fact that I like and I give you that heart, it's me acknowledging that you kind of gave me that either positive vibration, that negative vibration. You judged your person or you said this is that type of person, etc. But then again, accept the person because nobody's perfect, okay? You wish to kind of accept yourself even if you were to do similar stuff to other people, which you might willingly do or you might unconsciously do. You're not aware you've caused pain to many people. There's many ways. I always cause pain, I feel sometimes, to many people who watch me because I trigger you guys a lot. But then again, I get triggered when I watch myself. But all my readings basically on my channel were mostly my own self-description. So even if I say this is a very sexual person or this is a very asexual person, it's those elements that I embody inside of me connected to certain episodes in my life that I'm kind of releasing with the tarot. Because tarot, sometimes it's a memory release, okay? So sometimes it's my memory, sometimes it's a new creation, sometimes it's a possibility which could resonate for some of you. It could happen in the near future and then you kind of come back and you see it and it's like, oh shit. There's many ways. It's a magical element. There is magic in life. I believe in that definitely. Because your hands are definitely your magic your fingers, basically. Fingers, hands are definitely very, very useful items, which you should be very grateful for. The fact that you have hands, fingers, and you can use them, it's definitely a plus, plus, plus. Your feet, your body. So for some of you, if you don't feel tuned into your body, definitely start being grateful for your body, regardless of what it looks like. We're not talking about trends, and we're not talking about what a hot, sexy body will be like. We're not talking about that, what a face needs to look like with makeup and I don't know what. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what can you do with your hands, what your hands are offering you. Because overall, for me, the main one I channeled, like I learned about in this my journey with tarot, is that my hands are definitely magic elements. Okay, my discernment, my thought, my mind, my body helps me out a lot, because if I didn't have a body, I would not kind of behave a specific manner, attract a specific person, because definitely there's an element of I attract people. So there's the attractive, repulsive vibration to all of us. And whatever I'm saying this, you are aware, you should be aware of those things also, so you can experiment with those yourself. Okay, you have your spirit element, which is definitely, you, who you are inside. Okay, so it's more like the spirit, and then there's the soul. Then you have your emotional side, your physical side, which is more your body element. But then again, they all need to work together. And the key element is to harmonize all that, so that you can have a more conscious lifestyle. So things in your life will become the way you want them. But then again, remember that wanting and experiencing what you want is not necessarily the same thing. You can definitely want something, but then again, once you have it, you don't know the value of it, or you just realized to what point it was just your egoistic side that was more like focused on just mundane stuff that wished for it. But then again, you realize that this is not what's serving your purpose. So there's many ways. So now for some of you, definitely want to meet your life partner, but once you have your life partner, you don't necessarily want to deal with them. For some of you, it could definitely be that way, because it comes with many challenges, and you have to get out of your comfort zone every time you need to kind of, face the challenge and overcome the challenge, or procrastinate or escape. That's where ghosting element comes. Okay, so for some of you, it's that way. So I just wanted to kind of like say an FYI to some people who just want to watch me here. So basically, this is what I kind of can share. So that I think it's definitely me kind of witnessing you, be it I respond to you on my channel or not. It's that way. And then I kind of always put this, it's like namaskar, or it's like definite love or acceptance and union of both hemispheres, or the divine masculine and divine feminine inside of you all. So it's definitely more creation work, as if like the creator inside of me, or the spirit, or the source element, the divine side and the shadowy side of me is responding and witnessing your divine, shadowy, divine and shadow. It's more part of us. Okay, your lower self and your higher self are all part of you, as I have them and other people have them, and we have to coexist with those two. Okay, they're definitely important elements, as per me, with my own discernment. And I still know I don't know everything, so I don't even know sometimes what I'm talking about. You will simply know if it has a value to you. And for some of you, if it's just simply trash, you look at my channel as if it's trash, you don't like what I'm doing, it's still okay. I mean, for some people, I will be a treasure element. For some people, I'll be like that triggering little ticking bomb. For some of you, I wish that, look, it's like, if I'm triggering you, just click off. I don't want you to be frustrated. I don't like those kind of negativities projected in my channel, but comment section. But then again, if you need to do it, I'll still kind of give you that thumbs up and that like, that heart shape, because, at the end of the day, I know you're having a bad day, okay? I know I trigger you like shit, perhaps, but it's things that you need to know. And basically, many people project themselves on me, but I always kind of really watch my channel. It's like I kind of definitely don't give a shit any longer, because I know that there's a diversity to us all, and sometimes we are our own little like creator of our own messes, but we're unaware of that. So there's so much to awaken to if you really kind of like discern to that level. But not everybody discerns to that level. So it's better to just be ignorant, because ignorance is definitely bliss. Okay? So, and sometimes it's good to not know everything, because it's not going to be fun. Keeping you guessing, it's important overall, so that you can react or behave a specific manner and then go through that tower moment or the embarrassment phase, if it is, or that kind of like, I will kind of force the way through with this one. You will see. You'll kind of find your own resources and your own ways and your own patterns, or you're going to wake up to many stuff, okay? So that was it. That was the long talk of like 25 minutes about why I don't necessarily respond to people, some tips to some people about kind of being grateful about your own hands, your own feet, your own spinal cord, the fact that it's healthy, okay? Don't focus too much on mundane stuff overall. Just kind of focus on what you have right now and how beautiful what you have is, okay? Just understand that you are beautiful the way you are, okay? And if you wish to change, then definitely it's in your hands. That's where being grateful about your hands and your feet and your body is. You can definitely change many stuff. You just need that free will element to you. Okay? So that's it. And let's start. So pile 1, whoever chose the Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see letters. So I'll give you letters. And remember, I don't know who you are. I don't know who the person is. Okay, we're just doing, I don't want to say channel work here. It's just like tarot reading. That's it. That's what we're doing. So you have CHIIL. So I really channeled, for some of you, Chelsea, Christine, Indiana, Ildemos, Ildemos. So Ilde, very charming man. If this is a man, he's very like beautiful man. He might be on the shorter edge, but he's a very charming person. You have IST, you have MPSMN. So there's a lot of MSPMNIST, T for Thomas or Thompson or Tenny, Tina, Talene. You have CHIIL, Charlie, Charles. Many names I really don't know. Like even Greek, Christopoulos or something of the sort. Could be a Greek man or a Greek woman. Anything. So you have Chicago City Code, Illinois. Doesn't need to be from those places. You have Istanbul, Turkey. And then you have Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. So you have those letters. I'll just give you fast some kind of like eye color of the person or any traits or any date of birth that could be signifiers for you. So you have amber eyes, amber color eyes. You have brown eyes, gorgeous brown eyes. Recently, I met a man, okay? I thought this guy had like green, like forest eyes, but because he was wearing mostly green, like olive green jacket, but he had gorgeous brown eyes. I really like found brown eyes to be gorgeous once they're kind of like reflecting a certain color. Okay, it was a man. He was very gorgeous. I met him. Unfortunately, I don't know who he is, but brown eyes. So he has brown gorgeous eyes or amber eyes, it could be. And you have gray eyes here too. So eye colors are those for some of you. You have number 14. You have 11. I mean, come on. I'll give you the shapes of the faces or hairstyles, okay? So you have 11. You have number 6 or number 9. Be it one way or the other. And then you have number 14. So it could be dates of birth or the dates that you met them or the day you meet them. It could be, you can go month-wise, like the 6th month, the 11th month, but then again, I don't really focus more on those. Like when I kind of created the numbers, it's mostly for birth dates. Face types. So you have a square face for male and female. So face structure could be square. Diamond for male also, it could be a diamond shaped, which is very nice also. You have heart shape for females or males. An inverted triangle face structure. Light skin tone or deep skin tone, so it could be more like a black or a white, but I don't like to go with those colors. Light skin color or deeper skin color. You also have skin tones which is golden brown and pale ivory. If this is a man, he could definitely be bold. For some of you, it's a bold man with a beard. If this is a girl or a guy, they might have the tomboy deluxe cut like this, which I definitely love this haircut style on females specifically, or guys with the diamond face structure. Then you have longer hair, and she might kind of have this kind of like hairstyle, this type of hairstyle, loose waves, and you have a body wave. So those textures for female hairs or stuff like that. So we're just gonna put these back here. For some of you, basically, if it resonates, take them, okay? But if you have a person in mind and it's definitely kind of going there, take it. And I'll just give you fast date of years, date of births. So I'm going to use the Chinese horoscope to kind of give you like an animal that is connected with your person. So it could be any year that is in the horoscope. Okay, so you have the pig spirit, pig year, the snake year. You have the monkey year and the dog year. So dog, monkey, snake, and pig. Okay, so you can check if you know their date of birth, or if it's important to you, you can definitely take it. So let us see how their perspective of your first meeting. Okay, if I'm your life partner, okay, just want to kind of know overall your life partner's perspective of your first meeting. Could be like their first impression of you, but the first meeting, my perspective, what was happening and what was more important, or what was I tuning into more, okay? So I don't know how to kind of go with my oracles. I kind of prepared them. So you have the hunter with the riddle. Okay. How will I meet you, perhaps? Or how will the first meeting be? Spiritual career. Health. What's the flirting aspect, or how will the love flourish? Sweet surrender. Okay, I'll show you this card. There's one more. And a beautiful face. So I found your face to be very attractive. That I wanted to kind of touch your hair or something of this. I wanted to touch your hair or touch you overall. Definitely I wanted to touch you. So this is more of a sensorial type of man or female. Do I wanna create the Celtic spread first? Okay, well, I'm really drawn to, because what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to use the hidden oracle to kind of say how I'm kind of feeling when after we meet. So I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Okay, so it's like you gave them a certain spiritual lesson. So my first meeting you, who's my life partner, I met you in person perhaps. I was grateful for the spiritual lesson you gave me. Is there another one? Because I'm really kind of, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So I wished for your forgiveness. So there was something like deception connected to me approaching you this way. And you, how were you feeling after the I love you unconditionally? So, oh yeah. Definitely you'll love them unconditionally if you're a tarot reader yourself, or you're into those health situations, or you're a spiritual guide, something of the sort. So you were more loving unconditionally towards this person, and this person was more grateful about the spiritual lesson that they kind of got from you, and they hope that you can forgive them one day. So perhaps I deceived you. Could be that. It's like I deceived you, but I don't know how I could have deceived you, unless you kind of did, you met them in person or they met you in person, but then again you didn't know. For some of you it could be that it's like you gave them a tarot reading and you didn't see their face though. It's like I do this kind of tarot reading. For some of you it could be that you do video tarot readings, so it's like a person that you read to, you're not aware what they look like, but then again they know who you are perhaps, or they kind of know who you are but they were meeting you perhaps. It could be that way, I don't know. So for some of you might not be aware that you were kind of counseling this person, so you don't know perhaps how your person was, who your person was, but you were giving it to them, but you were feeling the closeness in energy vibration, as if like when you were doing the reading or you were doing the they were giving the private session, the teaching element, your person knew who you were but they never met you in person, so you were kind of talking to them without knowing who you were talking to. I don't know, guys. There's that element here. So this is how they met you. So you might not know what I look like, but you love me unconditionally. Okay. So sweet surrender and a beautiful face. So for some of you, basically they liked your face, they really wanted to touch you, so meet you in person perhaps. I don't know. Let me create the Celtic spread, then we'll kind of figure it out. I have the Hunter card there with the riddle. So, let me just create a Celtic spread. Okay, so what's the main situation of my perspective when I'm meeting you for the first time? So you have the Two of Coins with the Eight of Swords. How's the first time meeting this person? My challenge when I was kind of meeting you for the first time was the King of Coins, but it's like all this time, it's like every time I see this King of like Pentacles, there's this hand gesture here, like I'm like doing this. I have a tendency to do this sometimes, okay? So it's more not triggering, but it's like a mirror image that kind of takes me off a bit, as if like I have something underneath my sleeve kind of thing. It's like I'm thinking, but I need to kind of be smart one here. So that's my challenge. The reason why is the Magician. I was playing a trick on you perhaps. This one, it's like I was trying to play a trick on you, but it didn't work perhaps on my end. Because I seem to know you better than you know me. Could it be that way? So 6 of Cups. I don't know. This one, how's your first time meeting? This person might have known you from afar or sensed it. So you have the 6 of Wands. So for some of you, it's more like you have a YouTube channel or you kind of work somewhere and they know that you do this and they watch you for some of you and they wanted to meet you in person overall. So they kind of purchased some of your services and they're meeting you for the first time, because this is spiritual career and you have health, so it's health connected with spiritual career. So you might be a healer or a Reiki healer or something of the sort. You have the 5 of Coins. So I feel dejected at the last time I met you. Knight of Swords and the Fool. So I took a leap of faith because I wanted to meet you in person, or I wanted to kind of have a counseling element with you. I wanted to get to know you better. So this one, it's more like a life partner that might have been intrigued with you more, or you guys never talk to each other, but you kind of sense each other. It's a very familiar vibration. Okay? It's a very familiar vibration to you. I'm channeling something of mine that I kind of like. It was very familiar to me, and I was even intimidated when I kind of gave it to the person. So for most of you, if this is the other type, it's like your life partner's perspective of you, or my perspective, as if I was your life partner and I'm meeting. So let's say this one, with what I'm kind of tuning into, I fancy you, okay? But it's not even fancying. I know who you are. I feel a certain connection. I don't want to say stalking you, okay? I've been stalking your channel for quite a long time. I know you do this, okay? I might be in your inner circle, or I'm kind of acting mysterious. But with the Hunter, it's like riddle with the Hunter. But health, it's healing purposes. So I'm doing this because I want to heal with you, because I feel comfortable with you, or I trust you. I want to test your waters overall. So with the 2 of Coins and the 8 of Swords, I'm observing you being this way. I'm trying to kind of manipulate it so that you can definitely be conflicted over me, be more intrigued about me. I want you to be curious about me, this one. Or it's more like I have certain questions. I have questions about myself, and I'm kind of assuming that you have all the answers. Because with the riddle, it's more like it's the Sphinx-like vibration I always sense. And this type of knot, it's definitely, if you really go, like you switch it from 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, and could go different dimensions, it has certain purposes. And you just do some researches if you want on this type. I don't know what the name of the loop was, but it's a symbol, but the symbol has more meaning to it if you really go into deeper into the knowledge. And with the Hunter, the Black Stallion. So my perspective of our first meeting, I was hunting you down perhaps, or I knew, okay, it's a bit stalker vibration, okay? I kind of like you, I fancy you, but I don't know to what point you know me. Or you know me, but I'm trying to kind of deceive you a bit, okay? But I'm planning, my challenge was to deceive you and observe you with a specific, it's like I work, it's a mastermind, this one. This is mastermindy vibration. Okay, so what was my perspective? Let's say I'm very mastermindy, okay? I'm the type that likes to strategize, manipulate, okay? If I fancy you quite a lot and I want to get to know you more, I will definitely be this type, okay? I'll be the type that will stalk you. Don't have no idea. You might feel something about me if you really see me in person, or if we're countries away. Could be. Never know. So countries away or not, okay? It could definitely be in the same city. frequent the same type of circles. I might know who you are, you don't know who I am though. You're playing hide and seek here. Is that what's happening? But I liked your face. You have a very beautiful face. I wanted to touch you, nurture you like that. And I wanted to surrender to you, or I liked how you surrendered to my vibration when you were talking about me or you were tuning into me. So overall, I manipulated this all. Okay, the first meeting, I manipulated so that I can meet you that way. Okay, so you have a suitor here, but it's not a suitor. It's your life partner who's a bit mastermindy type. Okay, you might kind of be aware, or you sense something extra when you were reading for this person. So for some of you, you are in the spiritual career, or I'm in the spiritual career, but this is overall. I seeked for a healthy question, or a kind of a question that was gonna kind of let me feel healthier within myself. So mental health, emotional health, physical health, etc. So it could be many ways. I manipulated in such a way that I can definitely either meet you. I hope they can forgive me one day. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I don't know what they need forgiveness from, but if it's forgiveness, then there's an element of I'm feeling guilty, I'm doing something. So for some of you, I'm using this to kind of tell you. Some of you, I met you in person, but then again, you didn't know who you were meeting. My face looks very similar to you, but I acted like I didn't know you. It's my first time meeting you. For some of you, it's definitely you didn't see my face, okay? But you kind of gave me a certain experience. And I kind of purchased a service from you, okay? So overall, it's that kind of thing. I was hunting you down, but it's not hunting you down. Meeting you in person, or me having a counts interaction with you overall. With the Two of Coins and the Eight of Swords, it's more like you were conflicted, or you felt like you were being juggled by me, or I was juggling, but I was conflicted and I was feeling guilty I was doing this. Why was I doing this? It's because I wanted to have a better eye, or like examine you in deeper, like get to understand what type of real person you are. So it's a definite mastermind, this one, okay? And my challenge with the King of Coins was to definitely see if I should invest in you or not, or it's like observe what my mastermind manifestation was. Like, it's a person that likes you. It's like, imagine, I'm going to use this very simply, but this is definitely your life partner we're talking about. But let's say I'm a fan of yours and you're the celebrity, okay? So I masterminded it in such a way that you don't know I'm a fan of yours. You're kind of giving me a service. You either see me in person or you don't see me in person. But you're kind of giving me the service, and I'm kind of like observing what your real potential is, kind of thing. So it's like I'm gaining here more technically in my own headspace, because I'm kind of being with you, which I fancy a lot, but you don't know that I fancy you quite a lot. So I'm just kind of like very happy to see you overall. This one, guys, it's all inward cards. So you didn't necessarily meet them in person, okay? It could be meeting in person, or meeting somewhere online, or somehow there's an element of deception, okay? But it's your life partner, and you kind of met them online, you talked to them online, you conversed with them online, you gave them a course online, for some of you. So with the Six of Cups, it's more like I was observing you and I was liking you, okay? With the Six of Wands, it's more like I was seeing that you were succeeding in what you were doing. So whatever you gave me was successful. And then with the Two of Wands, it's more an element of I made the decision there. But you were loving me unconditionally. So on your end, you were loving them unconditionally, as if you didn't care about their looks, you didn't care about their you were accepting them the way they were, okay? And they felt like they were grateful for the spiritual lesson you offered to them. And they hope that you can forgive them one day for kind of like doing this way. So it's more like it's their little secret. So how was your first meeting? Was like secretive, but it's like one side knows what it's doing, or getting more information or knowledge. And for some of you, the other one was kind of doing their job. So one of you was working perhaps, or one of you was more accepting or healing or doing their job overall, and the other one was gaining all that you were offering them. But they wanted to touch you, they wanted to kind of surrender to you, or they really liked you, they liked your face, okay? Overall, yeah, I found you very beautiful, male or female, okay? Whenever I consulted you for health reasons, mental health reasons perhaps, mental or spiritual health reasons, okay? So that was it, pile, oh fudge, pile 1, okay? Pile, thank you. Pile 2, whoever chose a light visions tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let me just start shuffling. Guys, remember, I don't know who you are, I don't know who they are, okay? And this is definitely their perspective of how the first meeting went, okay? So it could definitely be real, as it doesn't need to be, because it's their perspective, okay? And I'm just gonna follow my intuition and read for you, okay? This is definitely entertainment reasons, remember that. If it gives you a possibility, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm gonna say thank you, okay, to the universe that is resonating with you. But then again, be it resonates, be it it's the truth or it's false, I'm just having fun now, okay? So just remember those things, guys. Letters for your person, okay? Letters for names overall, if you have a person in mind, that is. So you have B-U-D. Yeah, Budapest, Hungary, I think. Yeah, that. But it doesn't need to be from the country, only just look at the letters. You have M-D-T, P-A, okay? Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You have Warsaw, Poland. This could definitely be W-A-W, or it's M-A, N. Okay, so you have those. What year could I be born? You have the ox year, you have the rabbit year, you have the horse year, and you have the snake, but the tiger, okay? Snake year, tiger year, horse year, rabbit year, and ox years, okay? Years, whichever, every 12 years they change, so just be aware of that. This is just for those people who need clarifiers, and even then, it's like the clarifiers are really not working all the time. Just like ideas what they might look like, or you can kind of have certain kind of okay, we're gonna go with the ones I see. So you have yellow eye color, so honey. You have gray and gray-green. Okay. I have number 13 here for date of birth. Don't have much, but if this is a woman, she either has French curls, curly hair overall, leather black curly hair perhaps, or long wavy hair, and you have deep brown. So the hair or the tone, she might be more black, deep brown color skin. She might be medium beige, so medium beige skin tone. If this is a man, he might have Hollywoodian beard type like this. If it's a man also, I don't have anything for females, but you have square face twice, so it's a square faced person, or triangular, okay, triangular face structure. Okay, so I have those that you can kind of use for your benefit if they did resonate, of course. clarifiers. So overall, what's the main situation? You have the animals. So for some of you taking your pet out for a walk, perhaps. Yeah, with the stone. It's definitely park vibes, okay? So it's meeting them in the park, perhaps. And you have a pet, or they have a pet, or it's like you walk pets in general, could be. You will meet them, or they will meet you. So this is their perspective. Let me just remind myself that. What's the parenting? You have children, or they have children here. This one, they might have children. There might be some children's involved in the picture, or parenting animals could happen too. I mean, taking care of animals. Parenting could be taking care of something. So if we're talking singles, it could be parenting. It could definitely be leadership environment also, as if like scouting or volunteering in certain humanitarian communities. Parenting. Or I could definitely be a father or mother figure. So your life partner can definitely be a mother or a father. Or you guys have that in it's like you might have children, I might have children. And I might not be necessarily married. I could definitely be a single mom, and you could be single dad, or single mom dad, or mom dad dad. Any way you can go. This one. So you have jealousy and possessiveness. Wow. Hilarious picture. Look at the person down here. It's like, look at how she's clinging onto this. Could definitely be same sex for some of you. Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be. Beyond words. Well. Okay. It could definitely be same sex, this one. This one, it could be two females that... two mothers, perhaps. I could be a mother, you could be a mother too. It's a life partner. It could definitely be sexual, as it doesn't need to be, okay? For some of you, it's for some, it's the same sex, okay? For some, it's if you're a male here for a female, or you're here for a male, it's a person that might have a children or child, okay? And you both are going to meet each other at the park, or you brought your children at the park, or you kind of brought pets in the park, and there's that kind of element, okay? Am I missing something? Okay. How will they feel after they met you? Okay? So it's time for me to heal now. It's time for me to heal now. So it's definitely accept my own sexuality if I'm drawn to you. You're a woman. If I'm a woman with children, I'm a mother figure. And you, I wish I had treated you better. So you both were a bit defensive because you both were women, or you both were men, or it doesn't need to go in romance here. This one, when we're saying life partner, it could definitely be soulmate variation if it's not there, okay? If it's going there, take it, okay? I'm not gonna say it is, but if I'm trying to go all orientations, because for some of you, it could definitely be a surprise element that you were drawn to someone. And they're definitely same sex, this one. And you're kind of like foundations. You always thought you were straight or something of the sort. And if it's not that straightness element, or it could definitely be the other way around. If you were like, you always knew you were into same sex, and this is a man, to change big time. And you're kind of like dumbfounded there. It's like, I'm attracted to a male. Always work. Always. Okay? You never know. It's surprising like that. Okay? So always expect the unexpected. That's what I say. So let us see overall what's the main situation here. So the first time they will meet you, this, I don't know if it's about you or it's about them. Okay, I might have a jealous and codependent or possessive element to me, as if like my dog, she has to stay with me, my children have to stay with me. I don't like to share my children, or I don't like to share my partner, or I don't like to share myself. Okay, so I'm more isolated, or I like to be I could definitely be more independent, let's say, or lone wolfy type of thing, or it's like I always kind of separate my children from other children, or it's like my dog always barks at strangers kind of thing, because I'm more possessive. So if my possessiveness is there, my dog also could definitely be possessive over me. So there's that element that my dog was barking very intensely at you, or their perspective of the first meeting. Okay, jealousy and possessiveness. So there's a clinginess, or there's an element of I didn't want you to cling to me, or I was too clingy, and then you have beyond words. The stone and the animal. So there were animals for sure. Okay, there's animals or animals. This one, there's animals. I don't know if you have allergies or stuff like that, or I have no other way to kind of approach this. This one, you're meeting this person because they're taking their dog or their cat or their animal out on a walk, and I meet you there. You're parenting and I'm parenting my animal. Okay, with the stone, it's more an element of stillness or hanging or park, because I always channel hangman with the stone. And hangman is usually in a park where it's a tree, and then you just kind of like put yourself behind, or it's public place, public common, public place. It's time for me to heal now. Then I wish I had treated you better. So you're wishing that you treated this person better, and they're definitely needing to heal. So for some of you, there's an element that I got hurt because of you. There was an accident that happened, or we kind of like bumped into each other, or my animal kind of attacked your children. Could be many ways. This one, it's like there's an argument, but then again, you fancied each other a lot. So it's very interesting. It's like the argument, and then you found the attraction, perhaps. Let me see. Or perhaps there was real no attraction at all the first time you meet each other. It's more like you kind of hating each other now. But it's not even that. It's like you're wishing that you treated them better, and they're definitely kind of like healing. So I kind of might have been injured here in this situation. So with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, look, I don't really know how this is going. We're just gonna have to follow our intuition. Then you have the Hanged Man. My challenge was the World card with the Six of Chalices. And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm a bit like I'm possessive, okay? I'm definitely possessive, or I'm kind of seeing you to be possessive, okay? And the reason why is the Page of Swords. In the initial energy, you have the Six of Wands in reverse. In the middle section, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And then in the near future, you have the Justice card with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Chalices. It's a park environment, guys. This one, I can't even go on my word. You have the King of Chalices, you have the Fool, you have the High Priestess. So, look. This one, it could be a man who has certain guard up issues, okay? You might be a woman. I'm parenting my dog. Or something of the sort. Okay, but it's like I took stuff in a very like I'm really getting New York vibes, okay guys? It's like the Central Park vibe. I don't know why. Okay, so for some of you, you could be walking in Central Park or any park anywhere, but I'm really channeling New York vibes. New York City vibes. For some, it's that vibe. Doesn't need to be those places, but it could be any private or public park environment, okay? Now, the main situation, how I met you, it's more like with the Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Hangman. I was oblivion though when I met you. I was more defensive when I met you, but then again, I kind of like catched feelings. But there's an element of anxiety, there's an element of I want to kind of like fight you kind of thing. Like my ego cracked, something of the sort. Or, so when we met each other, it's more like you shut me down. There's that song, you shut me down, bang, bang. I hit the floor, bang, bang. Nah, I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, but it's that vibe. You shut me down, bang, bang. So, I hit the floor, bang, bang. What's the next? It's like the last portion is the key element, though. Na 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 na, and then it starts with the techno song. So, mean. It's definitely very there's a movie, Kill Me. It's like Puma. The main actress's main first name is Puma something. It has that charming vibration of like ninja and Japanese vibration of like swords fighting, that kind of stuff. But the person overall is more defensive or is into those kind of stuff. How did our first time meeting each other was, from my perspective, your life partner's perspective. Okay, you shut me down, or it's like you kind of like pinned me down somehow. It's like it's either an accident that happened between you and me. It was not willingly, but then again with Ace of Wands and the Hangman, it's more like I was hanging there. You have the Hangman, the main situation, and you have the Stone. The Stone and the Hangman are the same vibration for me, energetically, if we're going there. The animal is more gentle in nature, gentler in nature. So it's compassion, but like word-wise, if we had an argument, if there was an argument between you and me, we argued each other. It's either an accident that happened in the park. We argued. My dog was barking. Your child was acting a specific way. And it's like my dog was barking. I was trying to kind of like be more possessive over my dog, which is my child. And you were being possessive with your child. Or it could be the other way around, as if like you were being possessive with your animal. I was being more possessive with my child. But then again, with the beyond words, it's more like I started catching feelings towards you because you put me to my place. But I'm more the defensive type. But I'm the type that's more clingy and more codependent. And if it's not that vibration, it's more like I have my own attachments. I have attachments. Things that are mine need to be mine and needs to be protected by me. But then again, you start to kind of become important to me like that. But there's a element of like, I kind of hang there. I wanted to start something, and I kind of like just how you kind of like tied up my mouth. I couldn't talk. So for some of you, it could definitely be an accident, as it could also be something like no argument. But when I met you, let's say, I kind of was just struck there. It's like I was impressed by you being just you, and I kind of wanted to stay there. I didn't think that much. Okay, I didn't think that much, and I just wanted to kind of, I was turned on by you, perhaps, and it's like I started fancying you there. Could be. The reason why it's that way with the Page of Swords, it's more like, there's children involved here. And if it's not children, it's like my inner child, okay? My inner child. I might have certain childhood memories, and it's like sometimes I need to just release them with you, okay? For some of you, I was struck by lightning when I kind of met you, and I kind of like was put to my place by you somehow, okay? It put me to my place where I was kind of like struck there, okay? The reason why with the Page of Swords, it's more like I'm the defensive type always. I live my life on the edge. I'm more the rational type. Then again, there's a lot of transformation that needs to happen because the butterfly is here. This looks like the Fool card for me, but this is the Page of Swords. So there's the cliff here. There's the big beasts like these. In the Swords section, it's the beasts like this, the big birds that have big teeth, okay? But it's like I'm about to fight the beast that's here, but there's transformation that needs to happen for me to kind of beat the beast kind of thing. So the main overall issue was that I was defensive, okay? Or you were defensive when you kind of met me. My perspective of you is that you don't take bullshit. Okay, you don't take bullshit, but I don't take bullshit. But it's like my clingy or my childish, spoiled attitude doesn't work on you. Could be that way. Okay, and I need to transform. It's like I need to grow up, or I need to kind of not grow up, but it's like come into terms with my inner child wounds, perhaps. Okay, because I'm very defensive. I could have that tendency. Now, my challenges with the world, the Six of Chalices and the Four of Pentacles, it's not to be clingy with you. It's not to cling onto the situation. It's like, you know when you're having an argument with a stranger and the person is just being so stupid. I don't say they're stupid, but it's so stupid. It's like you've explained it several times to them that the rule is this. This is the policy. You don't have any options. But the person is saying, I don't understand. Other people did this. But it's like they're being stubborn in their own world because they're just being focused on, it's like there's something wrong as if you're not doing your job right there, or you're not being the right one there. It's like, but it's a situation that has ended already. You just need to move on from it. But the person is just stubbornly staying there until they kind of like get their way. But it's like they don't get their way here with you, which is kind of like a bit what's kind of like their dilemma. The challenge is to kind of stop being on, not hold on to the situation stubbornly like that when there's no real reason to do so. Okay, just apologize, accept the thing that happened. It was, you know, it's just accept. It's like, I will apologize for the fact that the policy is like this, and you will just understand that the policy is like this. I'm going policy wise, but it's like it could be this situation too. Your dog did this. It's not that my child. It's like we can't go in the freaking past to kind of change what happened in the past. It's like, what are we doing in the present moment? I need to kind of take care of my child. You need to take care of your dog. Okay, and I can definitely sue you or something of the sort if it's an animal like biting a child's hand or something of the sort, or the child touching the dog. I don't know. There's policies like that perhaps for some of you. But there's an element of I'm catching feelings towards you. It's like you're very attractive perhaps. It's like the way I'm looking at you, you're very attractive. You're my type. There's a vixen-like energy to you, or it's like there's something calling me. But I don't understand it. But I'm being stubborn there, okay? With the world, it's more like I just need to let it go, let it flow. It's like a new beginning, or it's like an ending, or just embrace the ending. And you feel like you were too harsh on this person, and this person's like feeling like, okay, there's a catching a feeling vibration on one end. So I'm the one catching feelings towards you because you put me to my place overall. But I didn't like that, but I like that also. that kind of thing. But the way you kind of approached and you spoke to me, perhaps, because the way you spoke to me made me dumbfounded there. Okay? And in the initial, the Six of Wands, it's more an element of I was succeeding because I was being stubborn in the way I was approaching the whole situation. Okay, so I'm the clingy and possessive type, but then again, I'm the type that's like, I don't let go of the... So even if I was... Okay, it's that kind of situation where even if I did the wrong thing, I'm the one that hurt you either voluntarily or there was somebody that was hurt, and I know I'm the one in fault, I will act like I'm not the one at fault till the end. But I'm just not admitting I'm in denial, or I'm kind of acting stupid there. But it's like, there's an element of you kind of, in the initial, it's more like I acted that way because I thought I was going to succeed, or I wish to succeed, or this is usually the way I do stuff and it usually works. It's always the same excuses. It worked in the past. Doesn't mean that it's going to work in the present moment right now with you, perhaps. So their perspective was like that. It's either you were doing this, you were being stubborn with me, and I'm looking at you and this is how you're reacting. Okay? And you're kind of trying to put me to my place, but I'm not allowing you that. It's that way. It's either I need to heal here from you, as if like you pissed me off big time, or you irritated me, or you triggered me, or you abused me mentally, stuff like that. And you kind of felt like you needed to kind of treat me better, perhaps. It could be either or, okay? It's a scenario, I'm saying, okay? So you were being stubborn, or I was being stubborn, or you have your own patterns. You don't like to kind of say that you did wrong, or it's like you know what it is, but you don't like to kind of seem like the victim there. So it's more like trying to prevent it from happening, perhaps. There's either or scenarios. You just need to kind of like look at it through your perspective. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's more like I was aware that I needed to be patient with you. I need to plant my seed. I need to take your phone number so that I can call somebody or something of the sort. But then again, it's more like I'm kind of catching feelings and I'm taking the phone number because I want to take the phone number. To talk with you, argue with you more, okay? It's a bit that way, okay? But it's like, this is the type that likes to do that. It's like, I like to harass the ones that I like, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna kind of like hurt them, but I like to kind of harass the people I like. Because I'm the possessive and clingy type of person. I don't let you go until you kind of surrender to me a bit, and beyond words. I'm beyond words, okay? So it's either I'm like that, or I'm looking at you as if you're beyond words, clingy and possessive. It's either your vibration or the other way around. You will know, okay? And then in the near future, with the Justice card, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Chalices, it's more like I'm really anxious meeting you again because I know you're gonna shout at me, or I'm gonna do that to you. But with the Justice card with the Nine of Chalices, it's more like it's a wish fulfillment of mine. So I want attention overall, okay? So my perspective is either you want attention, and the next time you're going to meet, you're either going to scream on me, or you're going to kind of harass me so that you can get my attention, or I will do those things to you, or I'm just envisioning that you're going to do these things to me, okay? But it's going to still be something I'm happy to kind of indulge in. So it's like threaten me, or like scold me a bit. I like it. It's that way. But overall, it's a person that knows how to look at things from different perspectives. It's not that they're stupid, nor that I'm looking at you as if you're stupid. I know you have many... Like, you're looking at things from different perspectives. So I'm talking to two very interesting people. But overall, it's more like I've catched the feelings. Okay, or you can just give them time. They're gonna catch feelings overall. It's that scenario. This one, it's like two people that argue or make out sex, and you get angry. But then again, that's the way you kind of reunite again. Oh, no. So this was their perspective. Of your first meeting. So pile 3, whoever chose the, I was going to say strength card, but the Tarot de Marseille, welcome to your reading. So let us see how your person's perspective of your first meeting went. Okay? Now I'm hot. It's cold, hot and cold, hot and cold, always. So. I'm doing very well, guys, okay? I'm doing very well. I hope you guys are doing well too. So, letters, let us start with letters for names, okay? Names only. Any letter I give you could be a name. I could also give you places, but it doesn't need to be. So you have STO, you have Stockholm, Sweden, city code, you have MDT, MDTPA, so Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I think I used that recently. So, clarifiers. This one, it's like, it's new. It's not, I don't own any of those pictures, by the way. It's just like I created certain physical cards that can help me or help you guys tune into more information about your person. So I want eye color. So the eye color is hazel. Okay. You have September. They might be born in September. Deep waves, yaki straight hair. They might have bangs with shoulder length hair like this. Reddish blonde, Havana brown color hair. French roast color hair. Light ash blonde color hair. So the person might have several color hair. Chocolate cherry color hair. Skin tone could be warm ivory. They might be born on the 31st. It's a date. If this is a man, he has a rounder body. Men bun with glasses. Triangular shaped face structure or heart shaped face structure. You have medium length hair, okay, or overall it's medium length hair, and I already showed you this. So these are what I have for clarifiers. I was gonna take more, but then again, I don't wish to go there. So which year could I be born? You have the dragon year. You have the pig year. The goat year. The rooster year. And two more. Tiger year for some. And goat again. So a lot of goat energy. So goat year energy. Rooster. Tiger. Pig. And dragon. Okay, so just check horoscope style, horoscope years, and you know, they're born on this year and this is the year of the ox perhaps, or the pig. It could give you an idea. So let us see. You have the thread and you have the mountain. So it could be mountain climbing, this one. You'll meet them on mountain climbing, or they'll meet you on a mountain climbing activity. You're on a trip, perhaps. Mountain climbing. I've done that. So yeah, mountain climbing activity. The warrior of love. I channel like, okay, those who are straight, it's straight, okay? But those who are like same sex, because I'm looking at this and it's like the way the card, because this is a known artist, okay? It's an artist that has purpose whenever they kind of draw. So, and it's like, this is the Amor and Psyche oracle. And if I'm looking at this card, you don't see it that well, but the ass area here is red, okay, from riding the horse, okay? And the feet area, the ankle here behind is red, and the elbow section is red, and so is the face, the blushing section here. So for some of you, this could definitely be meant for men, okay? And if this is could be divine masculine vibration with men. It's like I could be a female in divine masculine energy and you could definitely be men, okay? Or it's the other way around. This is a men in a feminine vibration and it could be the divine feminine, like the masculine and the female, okay? Or if none of it is resonating, you just need to listen to me, it's okay. But for some of you, the ass area is red. So it's like from riding the horse, but I'm really going sexual in my headspace. And there's the thread and the mountain. It could be connected to you romantically, as it has nothing to do with you. It's more like I'm breathing from my ass. There's that expression in my language. And definitely sometimes it's like if you don't do exercise or you're not the athletic type or the type that exercises all the time so that you can be in top shape when you're climbing the mountain. Climbing a mountain is really not easy. You breathe from your ass like that. So it's why the ass though? Why am I focusing on the ass? This one is like the ass and the redness connected to the ass section. It's understandable because the person is riding the horse naked. So it's normal my ass is gonna be red. Okay, so bear with me. I just need to find my own answers here. This one, the person might be very eccentric. You might be eccentric yourself. Own your own eccentricity, I was gonna say. So let me just see, okay? You have patience. One more. And self-love. So let us see what they thought after meeting you the first time, okay? So yeah, I know I messed up everything. And one more. You speak to me through music. And what did you think after meeting them? We need to let each other go. I don't know. I'm going Brokeback Mountain vibes here, okay? Like this is, I don't know where we're going. Oh my god. Brokeback Mountain. I know I messed up everything. You speak to me through music. This is their perspective. So they're still hanging on to you, but it's like they messed up certain stuff. And you are looking at it as if like you need to let this person go. You wanted to let this person go. We needed to let each other go. It was just in the moment, perhaps. That kind of stuff. Let me create the Celtic spread because I don't want to go just for homosexuals or lesbians or LGBTQ friendly vibrations. I don't want to go just there. It is overall wreaking that vibration here, but I know there's straight people here too, okay? So, let us see. So the main situation is the Five of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. My challenge was Six of Pentacles connected to you. The reason why is the Valet de Coupe, Page of Cups. You speak to me through music. Okay. Then you have in the initial energy, you have the Three of Swords. In the middle section, you have the King of Chalices with the Four of Pentacles. And at the end, you have Five of Wands. Okay. What's below my deck? Page of Wands. And the Tower. Okay. The thread can mean many stuff, okay? So the thread could definitely mean like I'm hiking or like doing those extreme sport kind of thing, which is more like putting your life in risk. But then again, it's exciting. It's exciting. You do it. But it has a certain meaning to me. It's like whenever I look at it, it's more like I need to just hang on, or I'm stuck in a pit. And it's like I just need to kind of fight for myself, overcome myself so that I can go up there. Okay, so it's like get out of the pit vibration. So, and the mountain, it's more, if you look, the person is here in the middle. Okay, the mountain, it's like there's a person here and there's like the fire or the source element there, and there's the shadow of a person there. So climbing the mountain or seeing yourself as the mountain, it's a very empowering card, definitely, because you have your vision arriving there. So this could be legit climbing a mountain, as if the activity you and I are doing is climbing a mountain, or it could definitely be the vibration of this, as if like when I was meeting you, I was fighting depression, let's say, to kind of recognize myself. So the depression element, the mountain is fighting the depression or whichever disorder I'm in. That element of not giving up on myself. Okay, it could be that way, this one. And with the Warrior of Love is definitely to fight for myself. And I don't know why I'm focusing on the ass though. I still haven't found out the answer about the redness around the ass. And the horse, it's logical that my ass is gonna be red if I'm, riding a freaking horse, okay? You have patience and you have self-love. So overall, it could be definitely to fight. I was fighting myself so that I can definitely achieve something in my life, perhaps in the moment where I'm kind of meeting you. So you met your life partner, or they met you in an episode or a phase in their life where they're definitely hustling. That's where the breathing from my ass space is coming out from. So I'm hustling big time so that I can recognize myself. So when I'm going to meet you overall, it's like I don't necessarily have that much confidence in myself. So I know I messed up everything, but it's an element of saying that I messed up big time because I don't have confidence to face you. I don't have the confidence to kind of be with you. I don't have any of those kind of elements. So even if I fancied you the first time we met, I was observing you, I was looking at you, but I was conflicted and I wanted to always win because I'm fighting. I'm already in that phase that I wish to fight for myself. I'm more ego driven because I'm stuck in my black pit there. The whole world is to be blamed for when you're stuck in that depressive pit. Okay, the world is blamed for. It's not me. Even if I'm degrading myself, I'm putting myself in that pit, there's an element of other people are to be blamed for also. It's that kind of vibration. People, they acted like this because of this, that I'm here in this pit. My mom did this, so that I'm kind of like stuck in the pit. It's a psychological element. I know it's very triggering to some people if they were to listen to me and they're the one that went through these kind of stuff. But with the thread, it's more like I'm hanging on for dear life to kind of be somebody or fight for myself. So it's like self-esteem is kind of fighting. So I kind of might have self-esteem issues, but I'm kind of having a superiority complex vibration when I'm kind of meeting you. So with the patience and the self-love, it's more like I'm learning or I'm wishing to nurture myself, or I'm wishing to go through that difficult challenge of choosing to heal myself and not kind of blame other people or stuff like that. But this one, it's more like when I'm meeting you, it's more like with the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, it's more like it was an opportunity for me to kind of fight for myself, okay, but in an egoistic manner. And the reason why I was doing that with okay, so this might be a person that fancied you before or knows about you or likes you. It doesn't need to be fancy. Liking, simple liking, because this one, it's like even if I liked you or had a crush on you, I'm not I don't love myself technically. So it's gonna be very wishy-washy between you and me. So I was not in proper vibration then. No. Text me. So you have the Page of Cups vibration in you guys can text me too, but it's like text or comment down on my channel. But like, I didn't mean it for you. There was a person who wanted my attention, but I can't stop my reading once I started, so I told my brother to text me instead. I'm using my cell phone so I can read. So you have that. So you have the, where was I? So basically that's the vibration your person is in. So the perspective we're going from is that I'm trying to fight for myself. Okay? So I do like you. That's why I'm trying to kind of tease you or play coy with you or like interact with you in a discreet manner And my challenge with the Six of Pentacles was to kind of have that equal give and take. So if you were kind of like talking to me, I should have talked to you, but then again, I acted sometimes like I was ghosting you, or I kind of like had self-esteem issues whenever I was kind of like interacting with you. So you felt like the person was awkward or acting weird a bit, okay? So in the initial energy with the Three of Swords, it's more like I'm hurt, or I kind of thought you were hurt. So it's more like I'm doing projection work. It's either I thought you were hurt, so I kind of was asking, are you okay? Okay, with a specific concern in my face. But then again, I was not okay there. Okay? And then in the... or I got hurt. So even if you did something, I always took it defensively. Could be that way. Or overall, I was really not in a good vibration. I'm really channeling an episode here. So it's definitely, there was a period in my time I was really just hanging on. Okay, so for some of you, it could also be that I've been in an environment that has been pissing me off so bad. You know those environments where it's like nothing is going as it seems, nobody's working, it's a community environment, collaboration is needed, but nobody's in the team, nobody's doing their job properly in the team environment. And they're all there for a purpose, but nobody's fucking doing their job, okay? So it's more like there's an element of like, I'm pissed, I'm hanging there, so I need this exercise of climbing the mountains. I'm really in a very not in a good mood when I'm kind of meeting you. When I'm meeting you in person or when we're interacting together, I'm really not in a good mood because I'm agitated by something else also. With the Five of Swords, it could also be an energy that I'm agitated at other people. It's not connected with you, but the whole environment is influencing my mood in such a way that I'm just like... I'm trying to love myself. I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to kind of look at this exercise or this activity as if it's going to be something liberating. Overall, it could be that way too. Doesn't need to be depressive. It could also be an element that the person has been just under so much pressure, or like had certain expectations of other people that were not met, that was frustrating them so much that it's like I'm about to kind of lose that element. It's that vibration where you have a cup of tea, okay, or a cup of water, let's say. This cup is on the table, okay, and it's like the water is just like filled up till the end until it's overflowing, and then the flowing is like that. But it's like, it's more like when we're saying the water is flowing, it's not a nurturing element like the Ace of Cups here. It's more like I'm just gonna lose it big time. It's overflowing that much that it's like that intense. It's like that volcano that's about to erupt. But I'm trying to keep it calm. Or it's like long gone, my patience has been kind of like played with. Kind of thing. So it's like, imagine the person is a bit irritated. Overall, this one, I messed up big time, but because I was irritated, agitated, pissed off big time. So it's not even your fault here. This is just me being in this vibration because I just need to release the stress or the expectations or the negativity that I kind of like put myself into during this event or this, you know, whatever it was you guys met each other in. So for some of you, it's camping environment. Some of you, it's a in extreme type of sport environment. You guys are on the same group, or you're just doing it overall together. So that's how you're meeting each other. I like you. It's not that I don't like you. It's not about you overall. But when I'm meeting you, I'm not in a good vibration overall. Okay? I'm really hurt, or I'm pissed off. Or my mental, it's like the way I'm perceiving stuff is hurting me inside. So I'm hurting myself here by not just kind of going with the flow, saying it's okay. But then again, it's a stressful situation your person has or had. And with the King of Chalices and the Four of Pentacles, it's more like I was holding on to being the more discreet type of person connected to you. I was trying to kind of be okay, seem okay, regulate my emotions, connected to the whole situation, connected to you also. And then in the near future, it's more like I was just observing you. So overall, this one, you wanted us to let each other go, perhaps. You kind of thought that I fancied you, perhaps. Or, but I know I messed up everything. I already was in that vibration where I was like, nothing could have gone well within you guys. So you were gonna always, anyways, let each other go. And you speak to me through music. So I was listening to music. Your vibration was perhaps calming because I liked you. I liked you that way. It doesn't need to be a crush, this one. Even if it was a crush, I had a crush on you, or you thought I had a crush on you at that time, I was not gonna make it there. I was not ready for a relationship, this one. At that time, overall, this person was not ready to be in a relationship. So we need to let each other go. You were not even part of it. It was more like I was looking at you as if you were just a person I liked. I liked you. Didn't mean that I fancied you, this one. Your life partner was really not in good vibration when they first met you. Okay? I was not in good vibration. I was like hanging on. I was just hanging on there. For my own self-love elements. And I needed patience though. I needed to be patient. Okay. I needed to be patient like shit, baby. It's okay. And it's not about you though. This one overall, the first time I met you, I wasn't like the impact of the whole environment or my own depressiveness or my own element of like how I was feeling. It's not because of, it's really separate from you. You're just a life partner I met. You were one of my life partners. I liked you at that time. Okay, so I kind of know you, or I liked your vibration. I fancied you. I wanted to get to know you more. But even if I got to know you more, even if we dated, let's say at that time, it was not going to work out because I was going to ghost you either or. You would never have been sufficient enough for me. Okay? So it could be like the person has standards, the person had like trust issues at that time when they met you, or they will have. It's like when you're going to meet them, they're going to have trust issues or like baggage elements or like just something that I need to release. I need to let go, or I just say like, fuck this shit, I don't care about it kind of thing, okay? But then again, they're caring about it. That's why they're pissed off overall. They're agitated like that. And I'm not focused on you that much. I'm focused on being patient, loving myself. Okay? So my world didn't evolve around you as you seem to think about. Perhaps you had a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or you were with somebody else. But then again, it's not around you that I was like, even if I was around you, I felt I liked you. That's why I wanted to be around you. I liked you, that's why I wanted to be around you. I was observing you, I was interested in you, etc. But then again, even if I was interested, even if there was something that started, or I flirted with you, rejected me, it's all messed up already, because it's like my energy at that time is really not healthy. I was not in a healthy environment. I was not in a healthy mindset, emotional state either. Okay, so I was just focusing on finding a way to love myself, nurture myself, choose myself there. Allow my ass to breathe a bit, you know? Wait, oh my god, what is this? What is this? Okay. Okay. So that was it, pile 3. Hope it resonated. I hope it gave you guys some kind of insight about their perspective when they were kind of like meeting you for the first time. I liked you, but then again, my life was not really evolving around you. It was evolving around me, my issues, my problems, how people were behaving, how they're supposed to act, how is their what's expected of them, and what they're not doing and what I'm doing instead to cover up for that whole situation. It's a dilemma your person was in, okay? Like, this is definitely like their problem. I was in a specific vibration the first time I met you. So my perception of you is definitely distorted a bit. I just know that I liked you. I was hurt, definitely, but it was connected to you or not. Okay? And even if it's like I was already in a hurt vibration. So you were hurting me, or you were acting a specific manner that I was being defensive and I was taking it personally. But I was kind of like trying to act the bigger type there and hold on to the fact that I was like the big person there. Okay, I was the better person there. And then in the near future with the 5 of like wands, it's more like I just observed you and I just kind of like preoccupied myself with just getting to see what type of guy or girl you were overall. But no future aiming whatsoever. In the future, I was gonna manifest thinking about what it's like how to heal myself overall. I messed up stuff big time, perhaps, but it's everything was messed up. In my life, everything was messed up at the time. So you being my love life or not, my life partner or not, it's like my life is already a mess. Where do you think I'm gonna find a place for you at that time? And you were not available to them either. You wanted them to let you go. You wanted to let them go yourself. Okay, so okay, so that was it, pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose Essential Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So guys, remember, I don't know who you are, I don't know who this person is, okay? Could be definitely a possibility. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a reality. So let us start. So this is mostly your person's perspective, your life partner's perspective about how the first time was like or will be like, okay? How will you guys meet? The question is, how will the first time meeting your life partner be like? Okay, but this is their perspective. It's not your perspective. Oh my God. So let us see letters. Bear with me. I just need to... So, you have SHA, Shanghai City Code, China. It doesn't need to be from that country. SHA are letters for names of your person. BOM, so Mumbai, Bombay, India. Okay. Clarifiers. Says only like for people who need certain information. Okay, so you have inverted triangle face shape. You have a round face structure. If this is a guy, he has a huli type of beard type. French fork beard type. If this is a female, The body shape is a full hourglass. It could be skinnier or fuller than the picture. Deeper skin tones. She might be tanned or he might be tanned. They might be born month of March, or you meet them in March, or they met you in March. Deep curls, deep waves type of hairstyles. Leather black hair color. You have gray green. The hair could be shoulder length like this. Diamond shaped face, male or female. Okay. Winfield type of beard. So I have a lot of beard textures. Sparrow type of beard. So if this is a man, he can go very creative with his beard. Fu Manchu type of beard also. Dyed hair. She's a female. She has the pear body shape also. For some of you, could be skinnier or over the she might be rich and she might have a resting bitch face, perhaps, for some of you. Crushed garnet color for the hair also. Might be born on the 5th of March or 5th of June. Okay, number 5 is very prominent. Gray, green, or green eyes are important here. And you have a pencil type of mustache also. So it could definitely be Chinese or Asian. Curly hair like this also with the bangs, and ruby fusion color if they have their hair tint dyed. And you have cafe brown for skin tone. Okay, so you have those qualifiers for most of you. So let us see what archetypes I will have regarding your person. The eternal child with the vision. When we're gonna meet. And this is their perspective. Attraction elements. Loving yourself. Did I give you years? So you have the year of the dog, 4 years that they could be born. Rooster, monkey, the ox, and the horse. Okay, so you have those. Common ground. Surrender. Domestic harmony. So for some of you, you're going to meet each other in a family environment, like a Christmas party that your mom or your dad kind of hosted, or you guys were invited to another family. It's a close kind of vibration, perhaps. But this is a lesson or a vibration I'm tuning in. It's either about me, my perspective, or I'm kind of approaching you and this is what your impact is on me. Okay? So what did I think after we met? Finding out the truth crushed me. And then what did you think when you met them? I love you. Wow. We both know I'm not the one for you. So you're the one saying that you're not the one for them. And you love them. What did they think is finding out the truth crushed me. Let us start, okay? So that's the main situation. You have the Judgment card in reverse. So there's like an awakening phase. When I meet you, I wake up to something. You have the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. My challenge when I was facing, you have the Four of Cups, the Death card, and the Three of Cups. So you were not single at the time? Or you're still not single now? I have the reason why it's the Four of Wands and the Justice card. Or you had a certain idea. The Lovers card is in the upright here in the initial energy. Then in the present moment, you have the Two of Wands with the Six of Cups. And then in the near future, you have the Five of Swords with the Page of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles. Two of Cups. So you were not available to me, but I was not aware you were unavailable to me. But you loved me. You showed affection to me, but you were not able to love me, perhaps. Meeting your life partner. First time meeting your life partner. Where are we going? This one, it's like, what is this? How do you love me? You know, you haven't met each other, perhaps. Or we know each other, but we haven't met each other, perhaps. Or we haven't interacted. We weren't introduced to each other, perhaps. This one. Finding out the truth crushed me. You have the eternal child. You have the vision. Because there's like a scenario which I kind of tuned into, which is very familiar to me, basically. But familiar to many people out there also. Kind of like catching feelings for somebody who you're not aware is taken, you know, but the person leads you there, but you're not aware. Perhaps the person who's leading you there, which could be you, you have a big heart, perhaps. You kind of have a tendency to kind of love many people or kind of show love very much, or you kind of have a tendency to attract people who are emotionally unavailable. Perhaps it could be that way, this one. Because with the eternal child, it's more like I'm insecure a bit. And with the vision, it's more like I have a vision of like being loved or loving myself, perhaps. Or when I'm kind of looking at you, it's like I'm seeing that you're loving yourself. You're comfortable with the attention, or you're good with pampering yourself overall. That kind of stuff. But then again, what I had here was mostly surrender to domestic harmony. So surrendering to the truth, or surrendering to the aspect of being loved, or it's like it's a party event and it's like I know you from a childhood vibration, but I'm meeting you after some long time, and then that's where you kind of like meet your life partner. So this could be a person you know of, but then again, you guys never looked at each other as if you could be life partners or something of the sort, or there's like a spiritual connection. Could be, I don't know. I don't feel that way here this much, but life partner, we're talking about a life partner, right? So overall, you love them, but you wanted them to know that you each needed, it's like you're not the one for me, okay? So it's more like you were thinking that you were not the one for this person, but you loved them, okay? Or you were not available. So for some of you were not available as if like you are somebody with somebody, but you loved them, but you said that you thought that you were not the one for them. And this one was finding out the truth about you crushing them. So it's more like I had an assumption about you and you kind of like gave me a tower moment there, perhaps. I don't have the tower moment technically here, but overall, with the main situation being the 7 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Judgment card, it's more like there's an awakening. So I woke up to possibilities of new beginnings. So perhaps the day when I was going to this party, I wanted to kind of offer myself new possibilities, to kind of start a connection with someone, a relationship with someone, or I wanted to give myself a new beginning, okay? That was my intention at that time, okay? It could be connected with you or not. I was in this vibration of offering myself to flirt with people, enjoy other people, be loved or love myself there during that party element. Could be. And the reason why I want to do that with the 4 of Wands and the Justice card, it's like find my partner, okay? Find my partner, love someone, or allow myself to love someone, okay? My challenge with the 4 of Cups, the Death card, and the 3 of Cups, my challenge was, though, to kind of face a third party or like a transformation and rejection. So I was afraid to be rejected, which is normal if you want to start something with somebody, or you want to kind of put yourself on a dating field, let's say. You know that sometimes you will get rejected, or you will meet people who are not available, or who will deceive you. It's part of the game, perhaps. So, it is. You never know. So, overall, these were my challenges when I was meeting you, okay? Which was basically it. With the Lovers card, it's more like I kind of targeted you, or I saw you and I fancied you. So, it's more like I kind of tried hypnotizing you, etc. During our conversation, perhaps, or you hypnotized me. Could be that way, as if like you kind of approached me and you hypnotized me, or you were just being lovable, perhaps, or you liked me, perhaps. But I was in the flow of kind of wishing to open my myself up to dating, perhaps, and based on either I flirted or hypnotized you, or I was in that vibration, or you were doing that to me and I was kind of like approaching it that way, I kind of decided that perhaps you and I had a connection. So I kind of started catching feelings, or I liked you from the start. The fact that you were teasing me, or the fact that you were kind of trying to get to know me better, kind of vibrations. And then in the near future, it's more like with the 5 of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's more like I wanted to offer you that possibility to go on a date, or perhaps ask you for a coffee, or said next time if you can do something together, etc. With the Page of Cups, I started really fancying you there. And with the 5 of Swords, I kind of wanted to win there overall. I wanted to kind of win for myself. That was my purpose, or that was the intention when I went. It's like the flow of your person was that I want to give myself a new beginning overall. So when I'm meeting you, who's my life partner, I want to kind of, I'm in the flow of attracting somebody who's gonna, vibe to me, or who's gonna kind of, I'm manifesting this already. I was in that flow of manifestation overall, to love myself, or to love someone, or to be loved, or pampered, or given attention to. Now, you might have been with somebody as you don't need to be, but at the end, you're kind of like thinking that you guys are not meant for each other. Okay, but your person is finding out the truth crushed me. So finding out the truth that you didn't think you were, I don't know. This one, it could be afterwards that you kind of mentioned to them. For some of you were not available. You were flirting with them because you had a calling to do so. You like them. You definitely like them. But then again, you're with someone, so you can't necessarily do something about that, right? Unless you break up with the other person. But then again, I don't know, based on what your information here is and why you're kind of like asking how your life partner's first impression of you was. You might be with them or you might not be with them. You might be with the other person. Or the reason, we both know I'm not the one for you. You think you're not worthy of them. This one. And they're kind of like trying to accept the fact that why are you not worthy of being with me kind of thing, perhaps. But with the eternal child, it's more like you and I might vibe, as if like I kind of had worthiness issues. You have worthiness issues, perhaps. It's triggering to say this, but when I'm saying worthiness issue, I'm not saying you kind of have low self-esteem. No. Issues, it's like there's many levels to issues, okay? There's the people who really don't know what their value is. There's some people that have tendencies that they kind of sometimes question themselves. But you are definitely convinced that it's like, I'm not the one for you. So this is your conviction of the whole situation. So I don't know how you took the whole situation, but this one is like finding out the truth crushed me. I feel you even though we are apart. And you know, I wish I could take back my words. So I don't know what happened during those times. Perhaps it's like they wish that they didn't kind of hit on you. Because in the near future, it's more like I hit on you. I hit on you. I showed you that I liked you. So I wish I could take back my words because you're not available, perhaps, for me. But I feel you. So you have an impact on me. I definitely liked you. I felt a connection with you overall. You love me, but you can't be with me. You're not worthy of me then, perhaps. And I need to kind of like act stupid there. I don't know. This one, it's more like how was the first time meeting? So from the first time, it's like I catched feelings for you. I fell in love at first sight with you, perhaps. But I was in the flow of loving. So I was in the flow of attracting love. And seeking for a partner. So you think that you're not the one for me. So overall, you're the one who rejected this one. And they were kind of dumbfounded afterwards. That it's like, okay. But I don't even have those vibrations. This is mostly how I felt after the meeting. So after the meeting, I learned a truth about you, that you might have a person, or there's something about a truth element that really crushed me, because I started fancying you overall. And I still do for some of you, okay? But then again, I kind of regret my actions or like what I said, because I'm the one losing here, because you're the one denying. Or if you're not denying, then it's like you love me, but then again, it's like perhaps it's like they have no idea you think that way, but you love them and you kind of like want them to let you go, or you want them to not want you overall because you can't provide for them. But they're kind of like dumbfounded overall. So after meeting you, I was dumbfounded, and you thought you liked me, you loved me. You loved me, but then again, you can't be with me. So it's that way. This was it. Okay, pile 4, I hope it resonated. If it didn't, I do apologize. Okay, so pile 5, whoever chose the Mary L. Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see overall. How your life partner's first impression, or it's like the impression of your life partner of the first meeting with you. Okay, but this we're talking about a life partner. We're not talking about this person. I'm talking about your life partner. Person you can definitely get married to, share, have children with, your companion. Okay? Okay. Deck is ready. So let me give you some letters. You have CHC, you have Christchurch, New Zealand, doesn't need to be from there. And you have ATH, Athens, Greece. I really channeled Athena or Aphrodite for names. Doesn't need to be. Or Ro. Very sassy lady. Okay, I really like. Okay, I'm gonna give you those because I put this here. Did I? You have PIT. PA. So you have Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. So let me give you some. Eye colors. Okay, I took some. We're good. You have brown eyes. You have amber eyes. You have green eyes. Or you have gray. And I'm really channeling Greek. Okay, like I know Greek men, some Greek men or women have gorgeous, gorgeous gray eyes or icy eyes like that. So face structure could definitely be oval for the female, diamond shaped. Bear with me. Heart shaped. Amber eyes again. So it could be brownish. Square facial structure for female skin tone. Rectangular face structure. If this is a man, he has the mutton chops. Might have those. And you have the Fu Manchu. This type. If this is a man, he might have mohawks. Born in July, month of July, or you meet them in July. So you have the ballroom. So look, here. Small waves like these. French waves. Skin tone could be deep brown, so it could definitely be black woman also. It doesn't need to, or any African, Ethiopian. Sparkling amber hair color. You have sunflower blonde also. I could also have a tan, so I'm tanned. Bun, I do bun hair. You also have skin tone warm beige. And I could definitely be blondie with curly hair and chubby face. And if I'm a man, I have this body shape like this. It's a rectangular shape. I don't know. So you have those. So which year could I be born? So you have the dragon, you have the rat, you have the rat again, and you have the rabbit. And I always shuffle these. That's the funny part, guys. Okay. So let us start with the first energy. I'm just gonna take this with this. So you have the king with the threshold. I'm channeling Monaco. And the poet. Grace Kelly. What does that have to do with me? Okay, so for some of you, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these 3 archetypes here. Common ground, love. And intuition. Love and intuition. Okay. Okay. Body positive. I'm really channeling like naked beaches for some, I don't know. How your person thought about after meeting you. They're like, I feel you leaving me behind. So I didn't want you to leave. With, I regret lying to you. And the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay. I don't know where we're going with that. What the hell? Okay. I must say I like this energy. It's very like I like this. I'm tuning in an energy that's very calming to me. So it's calming, but then again, reassured. I left when I saw you with someone. So you left me when you saw me with someone. So you thought there was a girl I liked or a guy I liked. And I replay our conversations over. You replay them in your headspace over and over again. And my life is not as together as it seems. So you're kind of like, okay, this might be a very rich man or a very rich woman. Okay? So, but they're very poetic, romantic. I was gonna say lonely for some of you. Because I didn't want you to leave me. Okay? So I feel you leaving me behind. I didn't want you to leave. When I met you. And I regret lying to you. But then again, lying to you in what way? As if like I'm married? Perhaps I could definitely be married here. Doesn't need to be though. And the timing just wasn't right for us. The timing was not right at the time. As if like my mom came or my aunt came. She looked pretty young, but you thought that she was someone I was dating. But it's my aunt, kind of thing. You know, sometimes your aunt looks very sexy and very young, and you're a girl or you're a guy. Your uncle or your family member, your brother perhaps. I might have met my brother or my sister. We thought that she was my girlfriend. She had a ring on her finger or something of the sort, but she's married with somebody else, but not me. She's my sister, you know? It could be that kind of way. It's a very sensuous energy I got from your person, okay? And I was following my intuition. So I was intuitively drawn to you. I was intuitively loving you. It's very instinctual, okay? It's like reassured also. And we're going Marielle Tarot, definitely, this one. Okay, so what's the main situation of our first meeting? You have the Queen of Wands. So this is definitely, if I'm the King of Fire, this is always, I kind of like King of Wands. I channel King of Wands. I can't go. When I'm saying King here in this archetype, it's very much like King of Wands vibes to me. The colors are very orange, yellow, and Sun, Leo kind of thing. So Ram and, you know, Sagittarius, like you link them with red color somehow. And you have the Queen of Wands energy here with the Four of Wands. Okay, look, it's like a Monaco vibe where it's like you guys are on vacation. You went on a vacation. I was on a vacation. I'm more like the chill type of man. So it's a man, this one. It's either a man or it's a woman who's very calm and composed and has their life figured out somehow. Okay? Like they're very satisfied with themselves. Okay? My challenge facing you is the 9 of this. So for some of you, I could definitely be married, or I just need to find that free time for you, perhaps. Okay, and the reason why it's the Emperor. The Emperor. And the initial energy, you have the 6 of Wands. This is Archangel Michael, okay? Then you have the middle section, which is the 5 of Swords. So, okay, for some of you, okay, in this archetype, this masterpiece, okay, this and this card, this is the husband and this is the wife, okay? And if you look, the hand here that Athena or the mother is holding is his hand, okay? So, very interesting. So you have the 5 of Discs. You have the Devil card in reverse with the Page of Wands. And you have the Fool and was I single? You have the 7 of Swords, but the 7 of Swords means something else in this one. Was I single again? If it's reverse, it's yes, usually. But I have like cards that are like playing with my intuition a bit. Is this person single? Give me 1 second. Because I'm channeling, I'm feeling I'm single. This person is single. Okay, but their king vibration, it's more like a crown prince vibration. Like I have duties or I need to kind of be married, but it's all contractual or it's part of the etiquette or the culture. If it's not high society like that, okay, we're not going nobility. We're going more realistic. You have the Two of Cups. So Look, this one is more connected with you. I might definitely be single. And for some of you, I'm very psychic, okay? Like this one, they kind of might have certain I don't want to say this, but if you're a strong believer yourself, okay, so it's single. It's a single vibration. I had the Ace of Swords. I will not doubt myself. Okay, for some of you know if this is a married man, you take it. Okay, but for some of you, it's not a married man. Regret lying to you, it's more like I regret lying, the aspect that I was teasing you perhaps. Body positive and the sweetest taboo. Okay, this one, we did converse, okay, because I definitely approached you with a certain integrity element, a certain power element to me that you couldn't necessarily say no to me approaching you. It was done just so well, and the way my eyes were sparkling and the way I know my power on people, okay? I'm charismatic like that, this person. I'm very intuitive. I follow my intuition 100%. I might kind of follow my spirit guides, or I follow my own spirit overall, okay? You will know if they talk with spirits and stuff like that, but I'm going more my discernment. It's more like with the Six of Wands being Archangel Michael here. It's definitely the strongest, most courageous, bravest archangel here. So it's that element in all of us that fights and will face our shadow side, which is our biggest, challenge. Our ego elements and tuning into how compassion and burning all these useless thoughts or useless emotional belief systems, etc. So when I was approaching you, you felt I knew exactly what I was doing all the time, guys, okay? This one, it's like the timing just wasn't right for us but I used what I had. I used what I had when I approached you. I regret lying to you, so in some way I regret saying that I was not available later on. And I feel you leaving me behind. But regret lying to you, it's more like I needed an excuse to be there. So it's more like the sensation I'm sensing here, okay? It's like if I'm this person, okay? This person saw you, okay? I saw you, I followed my intuition. I'm subtle, I'm comfortable, I'm in a position where I have mastery, I have transparency, okay? And I'm very poetic, and I'm gonna say it's more like there was a thin line between you and me, but I crossed it. But you accepted me, so it's not like me crossing it kind of thing. It's like I use my intuition, but I use my skills and my power to kind of allow entrance inside of your bubble kind of thing. It's that way, okay? So with the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands, it's more like instantaneously I kind of felt it in my blood circulation. So it's more like it's a glance. It's more like I saw you. I kind of like sensed it. There's that vibration here, which is instant, in the instant, that magnetism, that charismatic element. It's like you meet somebody and you know that they're interested in you, and it's not even interest. It's like there's something that they're captivated with. This is how I am coming on to you. So I'm showing you that I'm captivated with you. It's all naturally done. I'm using my eyes in such a way that I haven't let, it's like if you were looking at me, or you kind of sense somebody was looking at you and you looked at them, there was an element that I was not afraid to show you that I was looking at you. I had a certain integrity level to me that you felt safe that I was looking into your eyes. You were mesmerized with me looking into your eyes. My eyes were definitely sparkling, and I was confidently coming towards you. I had nothing to lose when I was coming towards you. And it's like when I came towards you, you were definitely very, you were looking at me, but then again, I kind of like, there's a baby here. So for some part, you were with a baby. I saw you with a baby, you're breastfeeding your baby. You might be a single mother for some of you. If it's not a mother figure you were, I kind of looked at you and I visioned you being the mother of my children automatically there. That I kind of like, with the 5 of discs, I wish to embody that vibration. With the devil card, I definitely had dirty thoughts. It's not even dirty thoughts. It's like sexual impulses or tension, or it's like that shadowy side of you that wants to start breathing, okay? It's that vibration. And with the Page of Wands, it's more like on a physical level, it's more like I'm sensing you're more guarded. But it's like it was comfortably done though. It's like a first time meeting somebody, that person is kind of like invading your space, but you're allowing it because they're offering it to you. Like, they're coming on with such a humble, safe, protective vibration. It's like you felt safe with me, but that's something I'm able to expand. It's like the person has an ability to make many people feel safe around them, and many people feel safe around them. So it's my aura that's kind of expansive here. But I have the body language that comes with it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed to look you in your eyes. And there's nothing you should be ashamed of. If you're breastfeeding, there's nothing for you to be ashamed of. And I'm not looking at your breast when you're breastfeeding. I'm looking at you's beautiful breastfeeding. It's like there's an element of acknowledging your beauty inside, body positive overall. But with the sweetest taboo, it's more like, it's like you're definitely like an apple for me. And when we're going apple, it's definitely that taste of sin kind of thing. But it's more cleaner or humbler in perception than I'm saying it. I can't go sexual here, this one. This one is just too noble as a character. And be it I was married and I'm doing this, it's very respectful. I don't know, it's like even if I was married, I'm nobly doing this. So it's like even if I were to cheat, it's not considered cheating, this one. The overall vibration is not that way. If I'm cheating, it's not cheating. I'm entitled. It's like there's no element of cheating with this man. Okay, so if it's a person, it's like a Muslim who's in love with a second woman kind of vibration, and it's noble, it's divinely guided kind of thing. But the vibration here is like, even if I'm married, you could definitely be a mistress of mine. I'm gonna definitely treat you like my wife. It's just that I'm not giving you that recognition, which is more like on a mundane phase. But it's not even that way the person will approach you. Every second I will spend with you, you're going to feel like you're my wife or my husband kind of vibration, this one. But overall, this is a single vibration. I'm single. With the king, it's more like I'm the master. I'm like, I have my own kingdom. I have my own throne. And you're in my throne right now. You're not on my throne, but I'm kind of welcoming you there. And you're not feeling ashamed or like not welcome there. I'm making you feel welcome, and I'm allowing myself to be welcomed in your bubble kind of vibration. So I have a certain skill to me. I might have occult sciencey a very well balanced throat chakra, perhaps. But this is Six of Wands, so third eye chakra doesn't need to be with chakras. Overall, I'm a very noble person. So there's nothing to be ashamed of with your life partner. This is a very nice man. If this is a man, he's a very nice. Fine and noble and wealthy. But it's not just wealthiness on a physical level, as of like fame and fortune and kingdom and I don't know, money that comes, or businesses or lands or multiple sources of income, which they might have, definitely. Because they have the skills. Their vibration meets to that. Okay, this one, more I'm saying it, the more my head space is like expanding like that. So for some of you, it's that vibration, but I have a wealthiness inside, okay? It's like the wealthiness inside is met on a physical, outside vibration. It's beautiful energy your person has, okay? Your life partner is beautiful men, okay? This is a man. I can't go wrong with the men, this one. And if this is a woman, then it's a divine masculine energy inside of her. So I'm following my intuition. You're feeling the love with your intuition too. It's very eye contact potent, this one. But you're the one who's feeling more, even if I made you feel safe, you had certain insecurities. Okay, you left when you saw me with someone, but perhaps you didn't confirm those things with me. Or I had to lie to you in this situation because I needed to kind of sign a contract with that woman or that man. Could be that way. So whoever the third person was while you guys were meeting, or you met each other from a certain... Okay, for some, I interacted with you and was easily done. But it was short term, perhaps, but you had to leave me when there was a person who came. So it's more like a man who's approaching you. You're either breastfeeding your child, you might have a newborn child, and you kind of were very beautiful to this man that they approached you. Perhaps they were protecting you from something that you were unaware of also, because it's definitely a very protective energy. Very humble person. Okay, so it's more like they acted like the father or the husband that you needed in that moment. If you didn't have a husband, you were abandoned by your person, whoever it is. But this is definitely a person that's a life partner, a companion, a protector overall. But I replay our conversations over again. This is you. And my life is not as together as it seems. I know your life is not as together as it seems. Nobody's life is as together as it seems. But it's like they feel you leaving them behind, but they didn't want you to leave them behind. They want you to approach them. You shouldn't feel ashamed of certain stuff. You shouldn't feel ashamed of the way your body is also. As if like if you're a new mother, let's say, you shouldn't... I'm attracted to you because of your body. The mother figure, which is you, it's beautiful to me. So it's definitely, you kind of trigger this person's protective side, okay? And with the sweetest taboo, perhaps you are a single mother and you're meeting a man like this. A man who wishes to have you. The way your body is exactly as it is. That kind of gave birth to a baby. There are men that find that very attractive. It's a turn on, I'm not ashamed to say it, for some of you. Okay, so you shouldn't feel ashamed of your body with this one. This man's like, if I'm married, then just know I wanted to. You were very desirable to me. And even if I were to kind of sleep with you, you're well protected with me. You're not going to be looked at as if you're just a prostitute who's trying to to sleep with me. It's not that way. It's like nobody can even dare talk to you like that. It's a bit that way. Nobody will even think of it that way because I'm the one who chose to sleep with you or chose to kind of make you my mistress or something of the sort. I'm more nobler, and it's like more protective, and more people don't dare to say something because my eyes are very my eyes have a certain power on people, like it does have a power on you, but it's more powerful than it seems. It's more determined and hypnotizing. I have power, this man or this woman, whoever it is. Okay, so this is who your life partner is, and this is how their first meeting was. So I definitely know who you were. I followed my intuition. I'm very intuitive. You felt your intuition speak to you too. Couldn't not see it. Because when I'm kind of looking at you with the owl, it's more like I know you have a certain, I'm not going to say psychicness, but it's like a certain intuition to yourself, as if like you see in the darkness too. So you have seen difficult times. And with the Five of Discs, it's more like I don't wish to abandon you. I wish to kind of find a certain space in your heart that it has, that's a different dimension perhaps. Because if you look at this like this, it's like this is the father, the divine masculine, and this is the mother, the divine feminine, or the woman that bared the child, okay? So this is more the element of my heart is whole, but there's a new pathway, a new dimension to it, and I give you access to it. And with the Devil, it's definitely the shadow side, but it's the Kundalini awakening here in this deck. So, and with the Page of Wands, it's more an element of wishing to, you know, fight for the feminists, or overall, this is a man. If this is a man, he fights for females. Or he kind of like has a respect towards females. He's very gentle with females. Always. So it's a very gentle spirit we have here. Noble, sacred, divine, you could go there. Okay? And what the Emperor energy is, the reason why it's this way is because I'm the type that I ground. I give form to stuff. With the King, it's also like the Emperor energy. So I give form to things. I'm the one that's more responsible. I'm the one that's more focused on the form side. So this is how your first meeting with your life partner was. Okay, but this is their perspective. I never disrespected you in my head space. I might have lied, but I apologize, and I regret lying it to you. But then again, it's like I had a purpose there that day, perhaps. Okay, so this is and my challenge was it's more occult sciencey than it seems, but wake you up to that element. Because here you have the Kundalini awakening with the Devil. Here it's that one. The shadow side, usually the Kundalini awakens at the root chakra, okay? The root chakra is where the ego is 100%, and the earth element is there. And the Devil card, which in my perception, Devil is all palpable things, all the shadow things, but the shadow things are definitely connected with the body. Your body needs to be there so that when the sun comes, the shadow creates. It's a block element. It's a vessel element that kind of is a manifestation of what the form, the earth element is. Okay, so here in this one, the earth element, the root chakra, is where the Shakti energy awakens. Okay, so Shakti elevates from root chakra up above. So here with the 9 of discs, it's more to accept the Kundalini initiation or accept the vibration of your, it's like, okay, we're not going to go as deep here because I don't want to go into occult sciences. I don't want to kind of like go into, I don't know, the person might be into occult sciences. They might be very advanced as they don't need to be. Or there's some witchcraft or there's some magic element to your person, but it's encrypted in their genetics. This one is more like ancestral or belief systems or rituals in the family, etc. So overall, with the 9 of discs as their challenge when they're kind of like facing you, it's that, are you able to meet me there? Okay, because in some way my vibration could be more intense than yours, but you're in my field of dimension, which means that you can vibe to me, not be ashamed of what you are or how your body is or what your life seems like. For me, it's not a question of those things. I can definitely change those things in your life. If you allow me that, I'll change those things in your life. It's easily changeable for me. I can change those things. You don't have a roof on your head, I can bring you the roof on your head. You want protection from a specific person, I can give you the protection from that person. You want a job in a specific field which pays you well, I can offer it to you. It's that way this life partner is. It's a very organized, content, wealthy inside and outside. I don't know. Beautiful person. So overall, with the sweetest taboo, it's more like the element that you're pregnant or the element that you're young or you're something that is, I'm looking at it as if it's taboo. Or people might see that you and I, there's a difference in age, perhaps. It could be 11 years of difference. But then again, I don't seem that old either. Okay, so it's a very beautiful man. Okay, in his 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. But you think that this 40-year-old man or this 50-year-old man or this 60-year-old man is like younger looking. Fresh, youthful. Okay, there's something magnetizing overall, but it's diviner than it seems. Okay, so it's more divine vibration. Subtle body is very enhanced or lighter, something of the sort, which I don't know. Okay, but it's magical. This person's vibration is very magical. I don't know. Okay, and it's good intention. It's not gonna, this is definitely your life partner, but it's a very good intention. Be it you, I will cheat on you or not. It's like, I don't cheat. Even if I have a wife, even if I have a husband, it's not cheating for this one. It's too, like, self-esteem, it's not an issue. It's not a self-esteem issue. I'm not fucking and I'm not deserting you like that. It's like, you mean something. So I can't say it's cheating. I know the value of you when I'm sleeping with you. It's not fucking you like you're just an object. It's not that way. It's like, it's a transformation I will offer you. But I will not abandon, it's not abandoning. It's like, it takes care of you. I don't know. Okay, you will know if it resonated. If it didn't, I'm gonna apologize. Okay, this is it. Okay, so that's all that I had. Thank you, and if you want to dislike, subscribe, share my video. Okay, if you want to spoil me, my coffee site is down below. Private readings, look, it might take me a while because I'm really having, like, this is first time in my life. It's like I'm having certain, like, difficulties with my health. Getting older, but then again, I'm not doing the exercise or the expression I need to do. I'm hanging there, but I need to start somewhere. But I just got my vaccine also a few days ago, so it's definitely regulations like that. I'm suffering a bit from headaches and nausea, so give me time for now. Doesn't seem like it, but and back pain. It's coming and going, but I haven't started my I haven't regulated my exercise life with my health. So there's many things I still need to figure out. So for private readings, if you want them, just be advised it might take more than 3 weeks for some to get their respond. Because I need to be in a good vibration when I'm reading for you, okay? So that I can tune into the vibrations or the energies. Make sure to read the terms of conditions also, okay? It's like, I'm not a psychic, okay? So it's very expensive prices I put there. Might resonate or might not, but then again, I put energy, so that's the amount connected to it. So make sure you're ready to gamble, okay? So there's that. And I don't know anything, so just be advised of those things. So these are it, and I'll see you next time. So have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.